Hey guys, how are you doing? I'm so happy we were able to connect with you. I'm Kyle Scantlin. I work with Kenny, who spoke with you on Friday. I'm a local electrician as well, right here out of Marietta. And just give you a little background, I've been an electrician for over 20 years. I grew up in it actually, and not long after becoming a journeyman, I began to build a reputation as someone that different companies would hire to take over certain projects because they were either falling behind or failing. I'd come in and get the workers in line, reestablish relationships with the GCs and everybody, and get the jobs back on track. Well, I loved this, and this developed into me wanting to really help other local electrical contractors grow their businesses as well. And that's really why I'm reaching out to you. My name is Kyle Scanlon. I'm with Aries Marketing Pros, and I'm going to keep this video short and sweet for you because I respect your time. I'm really going to touch on about three main things, which is content, backlinks, and citations. And then afterwards, I'll show you the importance of taking these steps for your business, okay? So starting out, I wanted to quickly go over the elements of a search results page for you. And I know probably some of it's self-explanatory or redundant, but I kind of just want to touch base on it just to go over. So these right here at the top, these are your Google guaranteed ads, and these are actually very beneficial. They have a good conversion rate for you, and this might be something that you definitely want to look into. And then right underneath that, this is something I wanted to point out to you, is that this is your Google Business Map Pack, okay? Also known as local listing service. So these top three locations right here is where you really want to get your listing. Now, I did find you guys have one. You happen to be in about probably, I think it was about the 15th position right now, which is good that you have that. But we want to work to rank this up for you so that you can start being right here. Because if somebody puts in Temecula electrician or electrician in Temecula or near me, if they're out here, then this is what's going to pop up, and most people are going to click on one of these first three. About 30% of your online traffic is going to come from this section right here, okay? And we'll go over that a little bit more in detail. The next section I really need to point out to you, this is what's super important. This is your organic listings. This is where you've actually optimized your website so that Google recognizes it as being one of the top competitors out here, one of the top listings, the most reputable to provide for their searchers. And so what you have is, ignoring Yelp, and I think we have Home Advisor right here. Those are just referral sites. We have Red Hawk Electric, seems to be the top competitor with this keyword. And then just under that, we have Discount Service Electric, okay? So if we come over to your website here, which I went through this pretty thoroughly, and let me tell you, I like it. It's a really attractive site. I love your colors. You have some really nice pictures on here. And I like how you break down your services on here as well. You also have video, and this is a really good feature for me. I love how you have the happy customer reviews with their 5 stars and these others below it. And then your locations. So right off the bat, one of the things I noticed is, just to explain to you, so what Google does 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, Google is crawling every website on the internet, and it's looking for two specific things. Okay, that's command content, which is every single word on your page, including how your pictures are saved. It's important. So if I were to click on here and say save this image, you see how it's coming up with this file name that's just a bunch of letters and numbers? Google doesn't recognize that as any kind of keyword or anything beneficial to drive traffic to you. Same thing is here. We have home, dash something rather, that Google's not going to recognize either, okay? And so it's important that we get your command content up. And within your command content, they're also looking for organic keywords. So a keyword is anything someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product that links the searcher to your website. So within your content, you can place these keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what terms you want to be found for. And so, for example, electrician in Temecula. Well, then we want to tell Google that and kind of point that out to them, and so that they can actually drive it for each keyword. Now, it's not just the one keyword, but there's multiple keywords we can go after. But what you want to be at with Google too is the amount of content you have on your home page. Okay, so Google's looking at the amount of wording you have on here, and the real sweet spot for Google is about 1,500 words. Okay, anything above that, or it could be 1,500 to 2,000, as long as it's depending on the amount of keywords you need and your competition. But anything above that is considered spamming with Google, so you don't want to overword it or put too many keywords in there either. But so I put your website information in here into this word counter, and right now you're at about 485 words. This is all off of your homepage. 485 words. So we really need to bring you up another 1,100 words or so to really kind of optimize what you can get out of Google for this. And then also make sure you have the right keywords in there as well. If I were to pop over to Red Hawk, see they're actually at the 1595, so they're at a pretty good spot right there with the number. However, don't let that discourage you, because just because they have the right amount of wording on there doesn't mean they have the right keywords going out throughout it. And then we move over to Discount Service Electric, and they're at 867, so they really want to come in almost double that now. Okay, so this is all beatable. Of course, it just has to be optimized just right. And then, so the other part I want to talk to you about is your backlinks. A backlink is anywhere you find one website linking to another via a clickable or hyperlinked text. Okay, these links act like an endorsement of your website from others, which Google uses to build trust in your business by seeing others vouching for you. It's literally like a popularity contest where the person with the most websites pointing at them wins. So what I did is I ran your site through one of my softwares here. This is my web crawler program, which breaks down the sites in depth and gives us the data that's unseen. Okay, and I kind of just wanted to explain to you what we have here. So this right here, this is for your site. This right here is extremely important. This is your authority score. Okay, this is the trust factor and power rating, and this is determined by this guy right here, which is your backlinks. Okay, which is essentially, like I said, a shout out from another website to yours that gives you three things. It gives you 1, exposure, 2, credibility, and 3, power. So this is incredibly important for your site. However, keep in mind, not all links are equal. Okay, so it's worth noting that relevancy to your industry and local websites works best. Quality is by far more important than quantity. So if we were to take you right here, so you're at authority score of 12, okay, and then you have 239 on your backlinks, and we compare it to Red Hawk. They're at authority score of 21, and they have 748 backlinks. And then we also check out Discount Services Electric. They have an authority score of 24, and they have 877 backlinks. So this is all beatable as well, because like I said, remember, not all backlinks or links are created equally. So what we really want to do is find out where they're getting their backlinks from and match that and make sure that's all quality as well. And so the next topic we want to talk on is the citations. So like I said, we were going to go over your site here or your Google business page. Okay, this is your local map pack, and a citation is anywhere your business name and number and address are shown exactly as per your Google business profile. Okay, citations help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses since these can generate huge amounts of revenue. What we do is we find out how many citations your competitors have, and not only match that amount, but add an additional 50 to that number. This way you climb the ranks in Google and then outrank your competitor, and we also make sure that you maintain your top position. So I kind of looked over your map pack here, and a couple things that I noticed. One is I know that your business profile has an option to put in a description of it, and that's not really showing up right here. So if you do that and utilize that, that's really going to benefit you in where you stand with Google. Okay, the other part I noticed is your pictures. You have a good amount of pictures in here. Some very nice pictures as well. But what I would do is I would probably add to that another 20 would be my recommendation. Putting in another good 20 pictures on here. And then lastly, what I saw in here is you have 5 Google reviews. However, if we take over here and compare you to Red Hawk, look, they got like 58 Google reviews right now. So we really want to try to bring up this number by you reach out and promote your site on here. That's really going to benefit you with Google's listing. And continuing on the citations, they include directories like Yelp, Angie's, the BBB, hundreds of others that you may have heard of. Social media accounts are great too. I do know that you had a Facebook account, which is beautiful. So anything like that really helps point back to it. The idea is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. Once Google sees you more often than your competitors, you're more likely Google is going to rank you above them. So once your content, backlinks, and citations come together and you start to outgrow your competitors, here's what you might be looking at and why this is so important. So going back here, what I wanted to show you is the part that we didn't go over yet. Now keep in mind, this is a SEMrush, and this is based on SEMrush's own algorithms. Okay, this is just a tool. So however, the real numbers from Google are actually almost always much higher. But this right here is your organic search traffic. Okay, this is how much traffic is coming to your website through your online presence. And right now you're at 35. Okay, if we compare over here with Red Hawk, you can see they're at 92. And this is just based on these keywords that they have. 92 coming to there every single month. And then Discount Service Electric, they have 153 people going to their website every single month based on their online presence. Okay, so by generating this kind of traffic through their website and their Google business page, let's say their conversion rate of people actually calling their business was just something, we'll keep it really simple, something 10%, keep it low. Okay, so 15, and if they close at 50% of that, which is common for local businesses from this type of traffic, they're probably bringing in anywhere from 7 to 8 new clients, customers, or jobs every month, and that's just from their online presence alone. Now, I'm not sure what your margins are, but I imagine that would help generate some pretty decent revenue for you. Also, keep in mind there are usually many more keywords we could use to generate more traffic and more leads. Okay, so this is what I do for a living, and I'm creating this video for you to provide the information that will help you start generating more leads online. And I tried to keep it as simple as I could so that you can take this information and start implementing it yourself. Or if you prefer, I'm always happy to help you out. If you do find yourself wanting more and want to increase your business profits substantially, feel free to reach out and I can provide you with some additional information. We can talk about your goals and I'll do the research to find out exactly what would be realistic for your business and what it might take to help you reach those goals. Okay, I hope this helps you out. The only thing I would ask, if you wouldn't mind, is if you could provide me some kind of feedback so I know if you found it beneficial. Again, my name is Kyle Scantlin, and feel free to reach out to me at any time. I'm always happy to help. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this helps you, and you guys have yourself a great day.